Yeah, see, this is I don't want to like right now we're kind of in crisis mode here, but essentially this would be a great time to have some magic fire. This seems like a perfect time to cut some corners, Senshi. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Delicious in Dungeon, episode 8. Last episode, we had the Kelpie. We got to see the bratty side of Senshi, which was really fun. We got to see Marcille become like really competent and really cool and just like super loving and awesome. And she's the greatest ever. We got to see Laios be an idiot. And little super monkey boy is just kind of hanging out. It wasn't this episode, but the episode before it where he actually said that he's not a boy. He's a year older than me, actually, but I still find that very funny. Yeah, so I'm really excited to see where this episode goes. Raspberries and grilled meat. Pretty good combo. Pretty good combo. Let's see how that turns out. So before we get started, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, you killed him. Okay. Well, I was gonna say something like that, but I didn't know if they were just straight up just going to do like an actual serious continuation of him being an idiot and eating raw fish meat after he saw a parasite in it. I'm not over that, by the way. I'm not over it. He's an idiot and I hate him. He reignited a fear inside of me. Laios, I love you, but you're an idiot. You know, for a lot, I gotta say, I know that Senshi said before that the specific parasite isn't like doesn't feed off of humans, right? So you just kind of have to wait it out. Kind of surprised that there's not like they have all this other shit that they have figured out, right? But they don't have the a way to like get rid of it point blank, whether through magic or medicine. Feels a little weird, but you know what? I'm glad that they're showing the seriousness of don't catch parasites by eating raw meat, especially raw fish meat that you saw had a parasite in it. All right. Anyway. Also a very good point. Oh, there's that old party again. Samurai dude, dwarf warrior lady, love her. Who knows? She could actually just be the worst character ever, but who knows? I love her design. That is a good point. Kind of like a lot of like these fantasy settings, sometimes with like isekai or like power fantasy anime. They focus on the idea that, you know, there's like actual tactics to dealing with monsters. The one that comes to mind as awful, like, well, not awful, but as really edgy and really dark it can get. Goblin Slayer shows like a very good indication that monsters are a threat, how to deal with that threat in kind of quote unquote unrealistic terms, you know. But yeah, I like the other side of like what we talked about in the last episode about the ecosystem. That there is a balance because, you know, you have the mortal races here, the humans and whatnot, being able to kill the monsters just enough that they don't overrun and kill everybody. It's a good balance. I mean, kinda, right? Really? So there's actual like studies about how dungeons are made. So she's a prodigy. That's cool. She's probably eating this up. Aww. Oh, she's popular. She's a gifted student and she's very popular. And then you just cut to her in present day where she didn't wake up and heal Laios and she's just like, I killed him. Oh god. I love her. She is by far probably like right under Senshi for me for my favorite character. I love her so much. That I assume I don't know if all these people are straight up elves. Like if this is a elf college or something. It could just be a magic school that anybody can come into. Because she kind of looked like I guess it would be an elderly elf. I was looking at the ears and it kind of reminded me of like the size made me think the halfling, you know, like Chucklefuck, but looking at Marcelle's eyes now kind of just makes me think that it's just an old elf, which fair enough. She's probably lived like a millennia. Good for her. That's cool. The top of that seal looks like the seal of Orichalcos from Yu-Gi-Oh! I like that. To build a safe dungeon. I wonder why. Like, is it profitable or do you think it's going to be something personal? Maybe she wants to hide something? Oh, no. It's the dog from the basilisk. No, you look so grumpy. Look at him. This is bullshit. I'm going to pull that thing and it's going to scream so loud I die. No, not the dog. Not the dog, man. Come on. Oh, man, that sucks. Seeing that dog now, that grumpy makes me sad. Is that the sister? That looks like the sister. See, the reason why you fell is because your eyes are closed. Well, that's kind of mean. She's just trying her best. And I mean, you can only do so much before you get eaten by a red dragon, right? Okay, I didn't say anything, but I was kind of suspecting that hers was going to be like a bit like a really bigger flame than Marcille's. Because I feel like Phelan, I think her name is. She gets talked about a lot for being like very like skilled. Like when they fought the ghosts, even Marcille was just like, oh, we don't have her expertise in this. and she's quite skilled. And we had that flashback too, with how she like protected them from the ghosts and stuff before. So to me, it kind of just indicates how strong she actually is. So I kind of suspected that she was gonna do something kind of batshit crazy like this. But yeah, that's cool. I like that's kind of cool to like have like this unassuming like powerhouse in the background still that we've met kinda, and that's who we're trying to meet up with again. She's dumbstruck. I love it. How many spirits do you have in there, girl? I only put in 101. Girl, that's how you get a spirit tomb. Is it the graveyard? It just turns out to be like the worst graveyard ever. They're gonna sneak out together, aren't they? Ooh. Okay. This gives me the same energy as those spelunking videos that have like the tiniest crack opening and then they just keep contorting themselves to get into the tightest spaces ever. Just sorry, I'm not gonna risk it. Not for some spirit soil. I'm sorry. Not worth it. We don't even get to see the inside of the dungeon, or is this the actual other side? Okay. Because honestly, it just seems like you just kind of went across a wall, I guess. Oh, she's cute. She's having fun. Yeah, but she's fun. Who cares if she's weird? She's still the same. I love the fact that she like we're seeing not like a like overly perfect like big sister figure, you know, that's just like she's like really good at this and she's very kind all the time. I like seeing like a weird and silly side of a character come out, especially like when they're just hanging out with buds, going on a little adventure. Okay, that's the dungeon hole. I was wrong. That was just a hole in the wall. Still makes me feel the same thing, though. It actually kind of gives me like Dark Cloud 1 vibes. Like the like where you would have to enter into to like start like saving the village and whatnot. That's an old game at this point. I doubt a lot of people remember that game. Wow, this is pretty. I wonder if we're ever gonna see the writings or something. I wonder if that's gonna be any importance or if it's just a hobby for her. But it's cool that she seems like quite the little adventurer. No wonder she like became one as she got older. But I like her personality from what we're seeing so far. She's Oh, I thought she was scratching her back the same way that I do, and I'm just like trying. It's just that one part that's just a little too center of your back that you can't like fully reach, and you're just trying to scratch it, and you're just like, please, please. And then finally, you get it just good enough, or you just decide, hey, I'm just going to use the corner of a door frame or something. I need to get this scratch. Scrutch.
いける。いい具合に水辺も近いし。来ないから。
What is it? Is it a slime? Oh, okay. It is a slime. All right. So she's very conscious of the ecosystem of the dungeon itself. That's really cool. I think that's probably what maybe Marcille and her are gonna like bond over and like explore together, like explore a shared interest together, and that's probably how they learn to like respect each other and like eventually form a party together. That's very sweet. It's kind of like Senshi in a way. Like she is very conscious of the world around her. Of the natural world, even. Aw. Feed them to the bats. Bats eat raspberries, right? They eat fruit. I think. I hope it's berries. I think that's a good way of going about learning this. I think any like natural science, it's good to like understand the environment. I'm a little iffy on the idea of like creating an environment specifically for something instead of just trying to like it's weird because like I can understand the idea of just like you want to build an environment that something can flourish in, but also it feels weird to like purposely manufacture an environment like that, especially considering like it wasn't there before, you know? So it's a little weird and iffy to me, but in this world it could be completely different. But knowing how they've like thought and talked about like stuff like this, I don't think it's out of the question to be like, is that a smart idea? They're gonna be friends, they're gonna be friends, they're gonna be friends, they're gonna be friends. Yay, friendship! Friendship! He immediately, like, everything else he could be okay with, but he was just like, you're not a genius. Don't lie to me, bitch. Don't lie to me. That was a lie. Straight up. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. If the Mad Mage is orchestrated all of this, right, to then quote unquote like control this and whatever, and now there's the whole like reach the end and become like Lord or something, right? There's so many parts to this that feel so I don't know, it feels like a Greek trial, like a Herculean trial. There's so much like weird stuff in there. Just like finding food, finding the past in a painting, finding food in these random spots with random living beings. Like treasure insects. That's weird, right? Making sorbet out of ghosts. Having a town flooded with water, filled with fish people, a kraken, blade bat or not blade bats, blade fish, and a kelpie, and the only way to get across is through a boat, like a little raft thing. It feels, all of this feels so orchestrated to the point that like it has to be a test of some kind, right? It feels very like coordinated, very orchestrated, very just planned out. So hopefully we meet this mad mage. It would be very interesting to like figure out like the whole like idea of what the hell is happening here. And every party is almost the exact same thing, just slightly different. He's still bratty. Aww. She talked about her friend. So I wonder where he was. Home? Barracks of some kind? Oh, that's so sweet. That's legitimately this. That's so cute. Why is this so cute now? I haven't forgiven him for eating raw fish meat, but you know what? This is cute. It's helping. It's helping a little bit. Okay. Okay. I want to hear the dog impression. I need to hear the dog impression. That's right. Okay, so they're finally near here, closer to the dragon. Boy really slowed us down by eating raw fish meat, didn't he? Hey, magic, like she said, magic is conducted through the hair. Wash up. Go for it. Make her be at her best. And she's gonna look awesome, by the way. So you're welcome. Senshi, I remember what you looked like the last episode with your big fluffy beard and your big fluffy mustache. You're gonna wash up too. How's that? I always love putting a hot towel on my face. It always feels so good. That's got to be really lonely. Like having like you had I wouldn't say I don't want to like assume you would have your quote unquote, I wouldn't say best friend, but I don't want to assume that. But you had your friend and then she saved you after getting eaten by a red dragon, and now you're on your way back and now you're kind of all alone. And that dynamic's weird. I mean, you are just with a bunch of guys. They are different. They can't really relate to you 100%. That sucks. That's lonely. No. And I forgot about her too. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for leaving after that. I mean, it sucks, but it still sucks, you know? I mean, like, you were party members. Yeah. I'm glad that she like has like she isn't just like moping about it, but she is still like holding that off. Like, they just fucking bailed on us. Like, fuck those guys. Some people don't appreciate friendship as much as you do. And it's a hard lesson to learn. But when you do meet people that actually care about you and want to be near you and look out for you, that is the kind of friendship that you actually want. So keeping friendships that are just sort of half-hearted and or one way, I think it's better to let those go as they come. Right? Is that the saying of that? But it's okay to let it go when it's run its course, or if you just get tired of it, really. But yeah, I think with this party especially, they all care about each other. They all want to be around each other. So I think I think it's better for all of them emotionally to be around each other and look out for each other like this. The other two, they could have been very skilled, but they just didn't care about anything but their livelihood. And that's not to say that what they did was wrong. It's perfectly fine, but no, like being with this party for so long now, I just couldn't imagine like wanting to leave them.
おっと若しすぎた。
Fish person jump out. Another Kelpie, maybe. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's so cool. It's like that one boss from Final Fantasy X. Look at it. It's so scary. Ooh, that's not good.
水上宝庫が。
So maybe it's not water. Oh, he's back up. Hey, guys. Are we gonna see like a really serious Marcille fight? Oh no! What? It looked like it went between her legs. Please don't tell me she just got like eviscerated or something. Oh, please. Oh, she got shot through the leg. No. No, girl, no. No. Yeah, see, this is I don't want to like right now we're kind of in crisis mode here, but essentially this would be a great time to have some magic fire. This seems like a perfect time to cut some corners, Senshi. Okay. We got this, girl. Everything's gonna be fine. It's everywhere. Oh, never mind. Ooh. She knows one move, and it's explosion. Well, she doesn't know just one move, but I feel like I only see her use explosion as an offensive. Just like Konosuba. Oh, my boy! My boy's holding on to her for dear life. You better not drop her. She has been a trooper through this. You gotta... You make up for your blunder, my boy. You make up for your parasite blunder. Jesus Christ, what are they gonna do? Run? Yep. I hope she doesn't try to like tell them to go on without her. It does make things a lot more difficult. I mean, like almost it's gonna immediately cut and be like, "Hello, is anyone down there? It's me, Bob Healer. I'm here to heal you." Meat, like just straight up beat. The boys are back in town, and we're making food again. Lots of good cuts. Kelpie grilled meat. Very nice. I've gotten so I feel bad kind of like putting it like this, but I've gotten so used to anime fights having like a lot of blood loss and nobody like really having like too many complications that yeah, shit like that, like getting stabbed through it, like getting shot through the shoulder and your leg, especially if it hit like something, it probably didn't hit something major, but it's still gonna bleed a lot in your leg. Yeah, you kind of be low on blood and not feel real good, my guy. No matter who you are. This ain't Naruto. You ain't gonna be losing all that blood and surviving. Die. Look at her face. This poor girl is going through such a rough patch. I love her, but bounce back, queen. You'll make it. You'll make it back, I promise. Something about them just like, sorry, but I'm gonna dig in. And then he's like, wow, it's so good. And then she's just like, why am I here? Why am I wearing a bib? Let me eat or sleep, please. She's gonna snap. She's gonna snap. Good for you, girl. You deserve all the other parts too. I would hate just eating liver the entire time. Liver is amazing. I stand by what I did. Don't argue, chuckle fuck. Oh, it's the dwarf girl! Are we gonna be seeing dwarf girl? Hey! You abandoned us, but you know what? Your design is still beautiful. Come hang out. Wow, that's the end of the episode? I did not expect that was the end of the episode already. I know I saw the bar, but I thought we had at least had like another minute or something. Well, that's cool. That was a really good episode. Very Marcille like focus, and I really loved that actually. And we got some Fallen focus too, which kind of made me like her a little bit more than I mean, I didn't really have anything to go off the last time, like of we know her, of what we've known about her. So that's really cool, especially since they went to the same school together. They hung out and actually were like friends. That's awesome. I thought they were just a bunch of random adventurers that got together. I mean, Senshi kinda. I don't know about Chucklefuck, but that's really cool. I think that's really a cool little thing that Laios, Phelan, and Marcel just kind of became a unit together, and they went out and did this together. That's awesome. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.